भाई बहुत कुछ हो गया यार, बहुत कुछ हो गया, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हो गई, कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा, कोई रिजल्ट नहीं मिल रहा। I'm just here to enjoy, but I'm missing. अरे पाजी नाम मत लो यार, उसको ना चाहिए कोई चैनल का नाम अभी टूट चुका हूँ पूरा ऊपर से नीचे तक। I have nothing to say, ऊपर से नीचे तक पूरा टूट चुका हूँ। I'm just I'm just here for my sake. तो कुछ आएगा भी नहीं। इस वाले चैनल पे तो कोई आएगा भी नहीं वैसे। बहुत दुख हुआ यार। I have done so much towards everything that happened. और इंशाल्लाह पाजी वो बात नहीं है, पाजी वो बात है ही नहीं कि गेन करेगा कि नहीं करेगा, मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा। पाजी अब कुछ पता नहीं है, अब कुछ पता नहीं है कि कभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है। अब nobody knows. It's just कि अब मेरे हाथ में कुछ है, It's not in my hands. यहाँ पे भी कुछ भी हो सकता है, कभी भी
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
अब मेरे हाथ में कुछ नहीं, nothing in my hands.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers.
Bullish header! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah.
Scores!
But
oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Pele. Quality ball. Chance here to counter. Rummenigge. And he's in, must be! Shot, surely! He hits the net! And threatening to fly away here! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And Hullet! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
He's ended up in no man's land. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Otto. O'Reilly wins the duel this time. That's tidy. Ball is over the line. Hazard.
Portugal really can't go.
Goes for the shot!
guys,
super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
David Villa has created one goal already. Scholes. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
San Diego really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Tries to play it through. Luis Suarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's really nicely played. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's found some space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Two added minutes have been indicated.
Rummenigge.
Nice.
Rummenigge! The referee says that is that for the first half. The opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty
And
hard for
now,
them to
please
pick
turn
themselves up
towards
from
the
here.
screen for a
There's
special
still a maybe at
presentation
play.
featuring our
Maybe
guest
they'll thrive
performance
on the
today.
adversity.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution.
So off we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go.
Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Now he's got space here. Chips it through. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, that's ambitious. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Azar. No, again there's no way through. Thinks one through. Oh, that's well spotted. Parisi gets it away.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup.
He's going for goal! Oh, it rattles the bar.
Rummenigge made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And we have our very first corner. Hazard plays it short. Oh, important interception. Shapes to shoot! And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckham.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he shoots! He is desperate to get on the score sheet. But not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Hazard goes short. No way through, so back it comes. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
No, that's been intercepted. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Into the last quarter of an hour. Passing nice and neat. Hazard powering forward here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that is expertly dealt with. And he has been fouled there. booking, always looked it. That's a cute ball. Chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
O'Reilly is there and he can get that clear. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. This is a promising build-up. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. David Villa is onto this. Shot a goal! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he did it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. He's picked his way through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it
It's Azar! Oh, terrific save from the keeper. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Portugal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already
Portugal
palpable.
against England.
Well, it is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it's always hard to gauge the true worth of Jordan Henderson, as he's not the type of player you can measure in terms of goals and assists. He'll be the brains in midfield, trying to provide the creative input for players up front whenever possible.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
That's a decent ball. He's found a way through. It's Luis Suarez! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Towering header! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we just
Ali
seen.
मैं कुछ
They
बोल
have a
नहीं रहा।
habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages.
Ali मैं कुछ
He's
बोल
struck
नहीं
one,
रहा।
and he looks hungry for more.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
मुझे कुछ बोलने
So
लायक ही
well
नहीं है
played,
मैं
Peter.
क्या
Did a
बोलूं।
great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So a breakthrough
मैं कुछ बोल ही
already.
नहीं रहा, मैं कुछ बोलने लायक ही नहीं है।
It's good running with the ball. The ball has bounced loose
Ball
now.
की बाजी को
And
ऊपर से नीचे
gets
तक
a foot
करते
in
हैं।
here. Nicely aimed pass. It's a lovely neat pass. And there's green grass ahead of him.
मैं क्या बोलूं?
And it's Schneider. Schneider going face to face with his great rival. Tries to play it through. Now it's Luis Suarez. Caceres
उनकी
cuts
बाजी
out the
की
pass.
जिंदगी खत्म हो गई।
Kajalu is looking to influence the
हाँ,
game
उनका
from out
चेहरा
wide.
शायद ही कभी देखो।
Great chance! Well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
England are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that's well spotted.
भाई क्या खेल रहे हैं समझ नहीं आ रहा।
Beckham. It's a sharp pass. Great vision.
This
Oh,
is
that's
good,
right, a
right?
shot! Good looking ball. Now it's Pullet. Now it's Luis Suarez. That looks a good ball through. And it's decent chance! Superb goal!
क्या खेल रहे हैं?
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
सोए तो क्या बराबर गौरव भाई आप सोए नहीं गौरव भाई आप सोए नहीं क्या
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
United against Portugal.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era, defensive. Well, one score, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, that looks a decent ball. That was good alertness. Now it's Gullit. De Bruyne.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Beckham. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely intercepted. Now it's Gullit. Tries to pass it through. De Bruyne. Van Basten. This is a promising build-up. Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get it through? And Gullit! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Luis Suarez. It's come to nothing. It's a sharp little ball here. And he was alert to it. He was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't.
Takes the shot! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Gerrard. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Pele. And he welcomes it in. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Getting up there! He doesn't look too happy with that. Oh, lovely bit. Goes for the shot! That is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Oh, good line! But he's left disappointed.
Pele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, that's well seen too. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Gullit. He has found the way through. Well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Well, the defence moved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's fallen. Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
We've reached half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Luis Suarez. Suarez wins the duel this time. The most accurate pass. It's not gone well. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he cuts out the supply. Pele. And this is Bullet. Bullet gets flagged offside. Scholes. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down.
Real chance!
That's
it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
He's having a pop! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Suarez has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Knocks it into space. Roma showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Bullet. Van Basten. That's been intercepted. Well, that's well spotted. Scholes. Gerrard. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, easy pickings there. Into the last quarter of an hour. O'Reilly spots it and intercepts. He's in a great position here. It's Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! He just has something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Van Basten.
Shifting momentum,
Number
perhaps.
7.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Number 5.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want
Coming on
another
the
one,
field.
and you'll see them
Number
keep going until they get
9.
it.
Berbatov. Number 18. Vinicius Junior. Number 14.
Oh, that's a
Xabi
good one.
Alonso. Number 3. Matthias de Ligt.
Manchester United
Number 4.
nearly finished it
Pep
off there, but
Manager.
now it's a case of
Substitution in
waiting for the
progress.
whistle.
Scholes really struggling to influence the game.
Oh, he needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Kane.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And that has been cleared.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And he's there to clear it. He slings it in. De Ligt. And there goes the final whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment...